first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Ready, set.
They'll start on the ground with Benson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Another run here with Benson. And given 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Rig.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
60 Bison. Dragon 60. Go.
Back to throw here. That is good. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Warriors 70. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Mancovers were so committed to denying the big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On a handoff, Benson running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Bobcat.
The slot man in motion right. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Let's go. 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustmts. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he will take this one back all the way inside the 35.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
Ready.
Young. That's complete to the Porter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
First down at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards are able to move back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the others.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Stopped by Garrett Williams. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now he's going to step up and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Let's go. Chop. 30. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And Graham on the ground. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Ready, set.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Sam Laporta, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. York now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hold it ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Viking 18.
They'll look to throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Out to the right here to Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down.
Here we go. Shot.
A give left side for Benson. Oh, it felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut or kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Buffalo 18. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
Back.
First and 10 at the 48.
They run over center with Benson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Ready.
On first down, Stovall. But he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
19 Lions.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they got to find a way to get it back together.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's a gain of 3.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Ready, right?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Oh, he's got it in wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 5. Young quickly to the flat. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Set. 52 bull. Set.
Here's Young. He'll find McMillan here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 8 yards out. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 Chargers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Taken in at the 22. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Red, cycle. Set, ready.
Young will set to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Green jack. Here we go. Yellow, 22, need old blue. Hut.
Young now. Finding Graham on the slant. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay,
A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A York on now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Let's go now.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
18 Chargers.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is. But that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half, Young. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. From the shotgun, it's Young. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Black shot. Ready, ready.
Throwing, Young. And Brand's got it, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
22 needle. Come on, set. 45, white. Red, cycle.
Now Young. It's Graham again with a catch, just like the last play. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Young. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 35, here's second down and 1.
Here we go. Blaster. 6. 50. Green. 6.
They'll throw again. Young. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Ready. Hunt, hunt.
They go play action. Young. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And Graham on the ground. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there of 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Field, flat. Set, hunt. Mike, 33, yellow. Ready.
We'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now here's Young. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them putting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come on. Set. Crack all 80. Hey, check. Hey, crack.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 11. That's taken in by Weaver. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
All these years we've been watching the game. I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Seven Pirates, seven Pirates.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. York now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Panthers 49, Cardinals 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Go! Rig alert! 79 Broncos!
They'll drop the throw.
He'll get that complete to Harrison. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Stovall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ready, set.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Stretch the Eagles. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got McBride here over the middle.
That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready. Panthers 60. Panthers 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Right.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Here's a give up the middle. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
First and 10.
Young working out of the gun. That's to the tight end Laporta. That's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing, everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Young will set to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, it's Young. This is caught by McMillan. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And
because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Rig alert, rig alert.
They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
The backup Murray, his first throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Ooh, the juke. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Young now from the 50. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Okay, ready?
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Ready?
Young. They'll find McMillan here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses home or out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to, and they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point, and the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Benson.
And it won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Going for it. Here's Benson.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down. A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Cardinals.
On 1st down, it's Benson.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 9.
Murray now.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Well, this game, it was